So Boxxo bonked the flame Skeletitan on the head last episode, and he got his coin, and we found out that it seems like there's a, I don't know, maybe there's a giant vending machine on the bottom of the dungeon floor that requires boss coins in order to use it. But according to the Menagerie of Fools, right, there's a bottom dungeon, nobody has conquered it, and if you do conquer it, then you will get any sort of wish you want, as long as you have a boss coin. We have to talk about humanity and whether Boxxo will consider turning back into a human, or maybe he'll just be a hybrid vending machine human person. Who knows? But we'll just have to see what this episode has in store for us. So if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. But other than that, let us get started. Well, 2 days to get out of the maze? Jesus. Maybe because all the monsters are just in the... all the monsters are in the maze. Resurgence of so many. It's Boxxo! It's because he's here. He's the main character. That's why everything's starting to happen. You guys are experiencing main character syndrome. Look at her, just sleeping right next to Boxxo. Again, dude, her back. I mean, good thing, maybe it's the blessing of might that gives her the ability to sleep anywhere without having a bad back. You fell asleep for the first time? Oh, he actually shuts down. Okay. Oh shit, I was just thinking, like, a less than ideal hero, or we're finally seeing this man. Look at him in its black and gold armor. He's so cool. That means that something's really bad is going on with him. Oh no. He's experiencing the hot boy problem. Oh, and there off he goes! The hottie effect. Oh. Oh, he's a clumsy boy! Oh no. The hot boy problem. Oh man. And he has, what is it? He has social anxiety. Ah, yeah. Gotta give him something free. Give him something for free, yeah? Cow pods. Felt his heart thumping. Damn. Oh, not gonna give him for free, but he still has to pay. Dude, this boy would love Japan. Oh, the Voracious Devils are coming. The Aloof Black Flash? So doesn't it? Less than 3 weeks. Woo! So doesn't it? He's on default. I mean, the rear is right there. And if he needs food, right? He's got a little vending machine. Oh. They're literally just hanging on that board. You see the way he's sitting? Boxxo's really Boxxo's got the cocoa ready for you. Oh, and the way he sits, he wraps his arms around his leg. That's right. You don't have to talk to people about it. Her hips are hurting. Damn, they did teamwork. We're changing those clothes. Okay. She just hates medicine or what? Oh, yeah, you've got any pads in there? I can't tell whether that's a... Oh, it is a pad. Okay. You know, it is a question that I always wonder when it comes to, like, fantasy stuff. But, you know, you have to also look into, like, the medieval. No charge this time, huh? That means something bad will happen within the next 3 days. Oh, wow, good for him. Oh no. That means they're bandits. I was like, maybe they're just his fan club. Or maybe they're just jealous men whose wives has ran away from them because of him. That's right. As long as you've got Lammis and Boxxo here. Oh, this man's about to lose some points. The mouth flap. Don't lose, barrier. Damn, this man's fucking just tossing it. Damn, look how confident Lammis is. This man does half of that. Ooh! Ooh! Damn, dude. Are they just here to recruit you? Oh, shit! Well, you know, they certainly look like religious fanatics. They just happen to tag along. I don't know why I keep thinking about these joke situations. Like, what if it's just a woman that... It's just some woman hiring hunters to come after him because he rejected her. I think. Hopefully. Water pressure, dude. Oh, he's tossing, wow, soap at them too. Your eyes? You guys, wait, you guys are, wait, what? What? Wait, they took the blindfold off of them to put another blindfold on? Holy shit. He truly is the Black Flash. I don't know if I want to dig into his issues. It's worth it. You're worth it, though. This is why he travels along. If you're a powerful guy with a pass. We've got connection. Wait, is he taking the soldiers with him? This is why he travels alone. Not only because of his social anxiety, he's also being hunted. Well, we finally got to see Mishuel, so Mishuel. Very fun, very fun. Had a whole episode about him. Very enjoyable. I love just the combination of hot boy and social anxiety. When you can't talk to people, but they all just look at you like, wow, this guy's really hot, and he's just like, ah! And of course he has to put on his hot boy persona. Relatable. Oh, dude, I can't laugh or smile too much because if I do, my cheeks hurt. Like, I was crying laughing yesterday editing a video, and I was... we're back in the clear flow lake. Oh, where Chain's restaurant used to be? There's just someone inside, dude. Chain's restaurant, they're back! Oh, and it's gone! Alright, that's... wow. I'm just over here like, oh, Chain's restaurant, when will they be coming back? Well, you know, that was their first attempt. Maybe they'll try it again, huh? They'll try and one-up Boxxo again. By the way, that whole vending machine thing, towards the end with, like, you know, somebody in the back and all that, that was one of the vending machines that I was talking about previously in some whatever episode that I currently can't remember where I talked about it. But yeah, it's like, it's a restaurant, but then they have like this, vending machine on the side, and you just kind of pay it like that, and then they just ship it out to you, and then they just deliver it out to you, like, right there in the, where the vending machine is. And it's nice. I like the idea of that, you know, it's any sort of idea that allows you to order on your own, not have to talk to people. It's great. It's fantastic, right? I also really like the idea of a ticket system that in some Japanese restaurants, well, in restaurants in Japan would have. It also kind of goes in like with how the school systems are in Japan too, like when it comes to like college, and they have like food courts and such. Some places, I'm not going to say like it's in all places just in case, but yeah, in those systems where like, you know, you get what you want, you grab the ticket, so you get the ticket, and then you just walk on over, you give them the ticket, and they give you whatever was on your ticket, right? No need to really fucking talk other than like, oh, it's gonna be this much or whatever, right? Fantastic. Speaking of which, the other introvert type system that I would love too is the idea of well, two things. It's the idea of an introvert system of like going out to eat, right? There's this ramen restaurant in Japan where you don't talk to any of the servers. There's no, for the most part, there's no servers. The only way that you order is they give you a slip of paper, you check mark whatever you want, and then you give it back, and then they deliver it to you, right? And you don't really see the staff members. And like your booth is like enclosed too, so like you don't really see the people sitting next to you, which is just so very nice, right? Sometimes you just want to go and eat and you don't want to fucking look at people. And then the other thing that I would love is those not do it yourself, but like those, it's like a convenience store. I think it's in Korea they would have it, but where they have like lines of like instant ramen, and you can just grab the instant ramen, put hot water and everything, and they've got like all these toppings that you can put on there, and that's like all you can do it yourself. It's like a buffet style almost, and I like that idea. It's just that it wouldn't be able to be applied here in America because of just the amount of stealing that would happen. Unfortunate, but you know, here in America, we've got to fix a whole lot of other things before we can have such luxuries as these. But alright, we're gonna get back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 9 of Reborn as a Vending Machine. I now wander the dungeon. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We were much more focused on our new character, Mishuel, this episode. Not really sure if we'll continue seeing him, but you know, we do see him in the opening, and he's one of those late game characters. But enjoyable. Again, I said I love this combination of his archetypes, where he's the hot boy, but he's got social anxiety. Very fun. But of course, he's not just a he not only does he just have social anxiety, right? He's not like the type of like fake it till you make it, albeit he is technically faking it till he makes it with the way that he puts on his persona. But he does have the skills for it, right? As we see that that he deals like 500 points to Boxxo's barrier, whereas that 8-legged alligator thing dealt like 1,000 points to him, right? This man is able to deal half as much damage as that Stratum Lord. But you know, he's a lone wolf for the most part, right? He only travels by himself because again, of the two reasons: he's got people chasing him and his social anxiety. So with him being the lone wolf, of course he's gonna be gaining more experience. I was gonna say experience points, like he's leveling up, but maybe, I don't know. But he certainly is getting more experience, and we got to see just that tiny bit of them talking about his name. He's the Aloof Black Flash, so he really showed that he fucking destroyed those people. Anyways, going back to the beginning, we saw the I guess the desolate town of this stratum, just because this place is not really, it's like a barren wasteland. There's not even any monsters outside. They're only in the maze, so like this is made only for hunters. Understandable, but this whole thing is just Director Bear, or his real name is Balmy. Director Bear says that, well, you know, we've been having this resurgence of many Stratum Lords. It's something that they've been talking about before too. They're just like, yo, this thing hasn't happened in a very long time, especially with when they first fought with the 8-legged alligator. They had that thought, and of course why does this all start happening all of a sudden? Maybe Boxxo, I don't know. Maybe it's because Boxxo came in and appeared. Who knows, right? Maybe he came in and he just started upsetting the balance of all of the stratums. Who knows, right? Who knows? Although I will say, maybe Boxxo is the thing that grants you your wish this whole time. If we're talking about how you need coins to conquer the last dungeon and all that, I was just thinking, like, maybe Boxxo is the last dungeon boss this whole time. You know, because they're like, oh, they can give us whatever we want, whatever we wish. As long as you insert a coin, or not insert, but as long as you've got one of the coins, they'll grant you any wish. And I'm just overthinking, like, well, I mean, Boxxo does the same thing, doesn't he? You give him a coin and he gives you basically whatever you want. He has a big inventory. He can literally give you anything. I mean, the man gave Lammis some fucking pads this episode. He has everything. But, of course, with whatever Captain K wants, right? Maybe that's something that he can't get out of Boxxo. So, I don't know. Again, maybe Boxxo will also help him in fulfilling his dream, aka he'll help conquer the lab dungeon for him. And then Boxxo will just go and sit on his throne. I say as if he'll walk, but, you know, he's got wheels. He can roll around. Yeah, maybe he'll just go down and sit on his throne as the last boss. That's right. You need to insert these boss coins into me. Anyways, yeah, with that whole current resurgence of many Stratum Lords and such. So yeah, the world's low shaky. And after that, which is after the opening and such, the menagerie of fools have left, but we are introduced to our hot boy, Mishuel. What a lad, look at him. You know, this fucking armor just makes me think of that golden guy from The Eminence in Shadow. So, I was thinking about him, which is why I kind of had, like, some sort of seeded doubt in my brain that, like, oh, maybe he actually really sucks, but people just see him as a super cool guy. But no, he actually has the skill to make up for his social anxiety. So, very nice, right? This man comes in, these two girls are fawning over him, and he's just like, oh, be gone, thought! I'm only here for the map, I'm out of here. See you later. And I love that these two girls are talking about how he seems like a gallant hero out of an old tale. And then Hulumi just comes in and is just like, nah, dude, famous hunters are typically muscle-bound or middle-aged dudes. And then Captain K is just over here fucking sneezing because she's literally talking about him. He's just some middle-aged dude. Fantastic. And then they mention she of divine favor, or she of 100 blessings and divine favor. It's interesting that and Lammis looks up to this woman. So it says documents and verbal accounts do say that she's truly beautiful. Maybe that looker we just saw is that sort of special person. Oh. Michelle. Okay. The way that they say that, maybe she's like of old times, right? Maybe she's already gone. Who knows? She of divine favor anyways? Who knows? But I suppose the whole she of divine favor is to uplift the idea of Michelle being like the super special person. So, there's that. But as we see, this man, he's just got social anxiety. He's just a sad boy. Freaking out and everything. And and I love that he says mom says that it was bad to always think about negative things. So I'm like, oh. And he says cow pods alter your automatic nerves so you can relax. Is that how that goes? I don't know. So he just offers him gentle cocoa. Cocoa in a can. And like, maybe? I don't know. He drinks it and suddenly he's like, oh, I feel a little bit more calm now. I don't know. Is he drinking it hot or cold? Who knows? But he he realizes that this is a good machine, so he decides that he's gonna come and join these people for their little scouting mission, since they're the one who's supposed to be going around the place to find the map, right? So, or to create the map, right? And so he might as well just go and travel along with them. And I love that he's in his, like, hot boy persona, and he just keeps saying, "So the net." That's right. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Hey, yo, do you see these fucking Tasmanian devils? Dude, they're sleeping at... sorry, am I calling them Tasmanian devils? That's just because what Boxxo says that it reminds him of. The Voracious Devils, there you go. But, like, you see the way that they're sleeping? They're not even on the ground. They're just somehow huddled onto the... They're somehow just huddled onto the boar. And they just cling like that. Like, that's adorable. Too fucking adorable. How are they doing this? It's like Tasmanian devils are like possums, if I remember correctly. So possums, they kind of sleep like that too, right? Or in the terms of like baby possums, right? They would cling onto their mother. I think that's what possums would do, right? The baby possums, anyways, they would cling onto their mother. So, like, that's why I kind of think with them. But, anyways, very cute, these Voracious Devils. I don't care much for them outside of that, but, yeah. And then there's Boxxo again, with just gentle cocoa ready for him. I love it. He's just like, "Look, dude, you need some cocoa? I'm ready to give it to you, as long as you give me some coins." I love that in the previous scene, as he realizes that, God, I keep saying, Mishuel is, you know, he's just a boy with bad communication issues, and Boxxo's like, I'm able to relate to this boy, or I feel much better now. Maybe I should help him out, but I don't pity him enough that I'm gonna give it to him for free. But hey, you know, it's a good thing that he's been extracting coins out of this man, because he literally just took 500 points from him towards the end of the episode. Oh, just look at Mishuel and the way that he's sitting. I'm so close to just want to just end up calling him Michelle. Mishuel. But yeah, look at the way he's sitting. Wow. I guess maybe he might also be a mama's boy, who knows? And here, shopping usually stresses me out, says Mishuel, and again, I think he would love Japan. Japan has so many introverted restaurants and like places, right? He would love that. He would love to be in Japan. Just saying, my guy. And they've got so many vending machines over there, you know? Just look at Boxxo. He has literally almost everything. But in the halfway point, we got a little bit of an issue for Lammis, as she was like holding onto her hip, and I was just like, why is she holding on? I'm like, she got hip problems or something, you know? Boxxo's been a little hard on her, but she ended up fainting, and I love this teamwork that these two have, right? He's about to pick her up, and Boxxo transform Hulami's face, and Boxxo transform into a smaller boy, and then Hulami is like, "Oh, we're changing these clothes," and I'm like, why are they changing clothes for? I'm like, her hip is just hurting, isn't it? I don't know. I guess for me, it would have like caught on a little bit more if like she wasn't holding onto her hip, but instead she was holding on to like, well, just imagine my lower stomach is right here, but you know, if she was holding on to like her stomach, or like her lower stomach, right where her uterus would be, like if she did that, but like she was just holding onto her hip, and I'm just like, oh, maybe she just got hip pain. But no, Lammis is just having that time of the month, and here's Boxxo being the helpful guy, helpful vending machine that he is, giving her some pants. Good for her. Good for him. Good for her. Good for her. I feel like there was something here in this part where Boxxo turns into a washing machine, and they wash Lammis's clothes inside of him. And all I'm gonna say is that if she's got her period and she's literally bleeding, he's also washing her underwear too, right? Anyways, So at the end of all of this, we've got the group of men who are here for Mishuel, and he wants to go alone because, you know, he doesn't want to put them in trouble. He's also on his, like, cool guy persona, you know, it's okay, I've got this on my own. And this is the point where he takes the 500 points away from Boxxo, so good for Boxxo. Not good for Boxxo, actually, but again, it's a good thing that he's been charging Mishuel coins this whole time. But these fools are coming in. They look, I actually do enjoy their design. Far away. I was gonna say I do enjoy the design, but then I start seeing the zoom in and I see the knight's armor and everything. I don't know. Yeah, the green cloaks, you know, it certainly reminded me, especially from far away. It just looked like they're just a bunch of why can't I remember the name of the corps in Attack on Titan? I was about to say Attack of Titan. I can't remember what the corps was called, but whatever. But yeah, we've got these fools coming in, and we haven't learned about why they were coming after Mishuel. He's gonna keep that a secret, and also Boxxo and Lammis agreed with one another that they don't want to get any more into his story. So who knows? Maybe we'll never find out, right? Maybe this whole situation is just very serious, right? He's just ran into, like, the wrong side of the group or something. Wrong side of the group? Wrong side of the earth? In the bad part of town. I know. I'm just saying word salad at this point. But yeah, maybe it's a really serious situation. But I just can't stop thinking about all the joke situations that's being taken seriously. all the fun scenarios that could happen from all of this. But I did say, you know, it could have been from a group of just angry men, but now, consider that this is a hired group, it could just be one person, right? And that one person just really fucking hates Mishuel for whatever reason it is, and hopefully it doesn't involve him being a hot boy. But we had a fight scene, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Fucking magicians got defeated by a power washer. Right? They got defeated by the fucking power washer and in the fucking soap. And then these motherfuckers are like, my eyes hurt. To which it's, aren't you guys wearing blindfolds? What is this? What is this on your head? And they're saying my eyes, but like they only got one eye if they're talking about eyes. Or maybe this is their third eye this whole time. Anyways, silly magicians, you got beaten by soap. Boxxo used bubble. It was super effective. I can't get over the fact that they took off their blindfold and then put another blindfold on. But maybe that blindfold that they had on was like a magical equipment, so understandable. But I do find it very funny. Again, how did it hit their eyes? I'm so confused. And then, in the final battle, we see the Black Flash at work. Okay, that is so funny. He just vanished, and then the guy just goes, what? He just jumps up. I guess it's because Mishuel, like, probably got him from, like, underneath. I guess when he was so fast, he literally took the man off his feet. He just... Man, just Mario jumped out here, dude. Look at him. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. But, this is where they make way. Because Mishuel doesn't want to bring them into any more danger. Understandable. So, that's where we kind of left off for Mishuel at this point. And then towards the end, Chain's restaurant was trying to... Wait a minute. There's a giant hole behind us. I didn't realize this whole entire time. Wait, there's just a giant hole here. So, this vending machine, they made it out of, like, wood, I think. I love that. How do they know what you press? And I love that they're just coughing inside there, just, this place is really bad, there's no lighting in here, like. that's so funny. They just cracked a giant hole in the chain's restaurant, and they just put it. And what? There's a giant hole right here. Where you, unless like inside is so fucking dark, to which again they're working in the dark. But like you can just look at this part and just be like, hey, there's somebody in there, or there's somebody behind this vending machine. But hey, you know, this is like first type of vending machine that's getting invented in this in this world. That's pretty good, you know, even though it's made out of wood and all that. I mean, we've literally got Boxxo, who's like a cardboard, who can transform into a cardboard vending machine. So, you know, despite it being Chain's restaurant, right, they're getting some sort of progress, right? They're trying to get with the trend, and they're trying to improve on whatever they're doing, even though they're like corporate and all that, right? They're trying to come after the little man and all that, but at least they're trying to innovate a little bit, right? Yeah, albeit their food still tastes the same, still tastes as normal as it is, but they're trying to at the very least innovate in how to sell it through vending machines, right? You know, just like innovation sometimes comes with copying people from time to time, but you know, as long as you're able to put your own little flair into it. Anyways, that's about it for me. Good episode. I enjoyed this. Mishuel's great. But alright, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.